Pinterest has recently dropped their new 2026 Predicts report. And I know that you're thinking, another trend report, great. But listen, over the past 6 years, 88% of Pinterest's predictions actually came true. So if you're doing print on demand or even thinking about starting, this is basically a cheat sheet for what's going to sell next year. And the print-on-demand market is projected to grow from $10 billion to over $100 billion by 2034. Which means if you can spot these trends early, right now, before everyone else catches on, you're setting yourself up to absolutely crush it this year. So in this video, I'm going to walk through the top Pinterest Predicts trends, and I'll show you exactly how to turn each one into products that you can start selling immediately. Every year, Pinterest analyzes billions of searches to predict what's going to trend. And the most important part, they are not current trends. These are emerging trends that haven't peaked yet. People go to Pinterest when they're planning, months before they actually buy something. So you can create designs based on these emerging trends and be ready when demand explodes. You're not chasing trends, you are ahead of them. And these visual trends directly translate into design styles, color palettes, and niches that will sell well. This report has over 20 trends, but not all of them would work well for print on demand. So I spent hours analyzing this research to save you all this time, and I handpicked only those trends that can apply to print-on-demand products. And we're starting with trend number 5, nostalgia and throwback kid. This is probably my favorite trend. Pinterest's throwback kid trend is showing the keyword 1970s childhood toys is up 125%. Vintage kids fashion is up 35% and 2000s kids toys up 140%. And here is why I love this trend. Nostalgia always sells. We've seen it consistently perform well in print on demand. Printify also mentions this trend for 2026, retro aesthetics, pushed by Gen Z and Gen Alpha, and these are major drivers in print on demand sales. And most people completely miss the point that retro is not just one style. Think about it. Gen X wants 70s and 80s nostalgia, vintage toys, Saturday morning cartoons, that classic kid aesthetic. Millennials want the 90s and early 2000s. Even Gen Z is nostalgic now for the late 2000s and early 2010s. So you can literally create different product lines targeting different age groups, all under the nostalgia umbrella. Let me think out loud about some design applications that could work. Vintage toy illustrations. Look, you should be careful with these trademarks here, but you can do inspired by designs. Then retro color palettes from specific decades. The 70s had that orange and brown vibe, the 90s had those neon colors, and then you can think about vintage fonts and typography styles. Each decade had signature fonts. You can apply any of these fonts to text-based designs. These are super easy to create and they perform really well for print on demand. And the beauty of this nostalgia design is that it works across literally every product type. T-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, wall art, kitchen towels, tote bags. People will buy a nostalgic design on pretty much anything. Now the next trend is called Gimme Gummy, and it's all about this playful, colorful, jelly-like aesthetic. Think of gummy bears, translucent textures, and vibrant rainbow colors. Pinterest reports that searches for gummy bears aesthetic are up 50%. Jelly blush is up 130%, and jelly candy aesthetic is up 100%. Now you're probably thinking, how do I turn gummy bears into a t-shirt design? Like, am I just putting gummy bears on everything? No, it's about understanding the color palette and the aesthetic behind it. Look at these Pinterest examples. We're seeing bright, saturated colors, playful graphics, and this fun, youthful energy that's really resonating with Gen Z and millennials right now. And honestly, I love this because we've been in this era of muted tones and minimalism for so long. This feels fresh and fun. For print on demand, this translates to using vibrant color combinations in your designs. Think hot pink with electric blue, lime green with orange, and think about creating playful, fun graphics with a glossy or translucent feel. And target younger audiences, especially Gen Z and millennials, who are absolutely driving this trend. Now, the product types that would work well here would be t-shirts with colorful graphics, phone cases, stickers, tote bags with bright, playful designs. You can create an entire product line, and I'm showing you the products available in my favorite print-on-demand platform, Printify. You can apply this style to basically anything where those vibrant colors can really pop. Now, before we continue with more trends, if you're going to capitalize on any of these opportunities, you need a store. And I'm going to show you the fastest way to set one up using AI. I've been using Everbee Store for a while now, and you can also generate a complete print-on-demand store from just a simple prompt. Use the link in the description below to try Everbee Store. This is my partner link, so here's how it works. For this demonstration, I'm going to build a store from scratch using AI. I will type something like create a print-on-demand store selling vintage-inspired apparel and home decor, including retro aesthetics and nature-inspired designs. You can actually migrate products from your existing Etsy store or migrate from another platform, for example, like Wix. But for this demonstration, I'm going to build from scratch using their AI. Now, in just a few moments, I've got a complete store with a home page, product placements, an email capture form, about us page, help page, top menu. Basically, the entire structure is built. The AI even suggested a store name that actually looks good to me. The store is fully optimized for mobile devices, and you can switch here to preview and check your store how it looks on mobile versus desktop. You can also customize your color scheme and font right here. On the next step, Everbee even gives you an option to add some products to your store directly from Printify, but if you're going to create your own product designs, then just click here to create your own later. Then Everbee offers you a couple of e-commerce courses, free and paid, and you can skip this if you want. And the first thing that you will be asked to do in your brand new store is to set up payments through Stripe. That's where you will get paid. Now, if you click here, you can start adding products manually. But since we're doing print on demand, I'll click on Apps, then Apps Market, and choose the Printify integration. Click Install the app and follow the suggestions to approve and then connect your Printify store. Now, if you don't have a Printify account yet, then use my link in the description as well. It's completely free. And I mean it, it's actually free. Printify has a forever free account, no credit card required. And if you already have a Printify store, you can select it from the drop down in the top right corner here on your Everbee store. But if you're creating a new store from scratch with me today, I'll show you how to do it on Printify. Just click Add a new store in the top left corner. We don't need to connect to any other platform right now. Just choose Printify Pop-up Store. The interface is super intuitive. You upload your design. They have a mockup generator here on Printify that shows you exactly what your product will look like. And then, if someone orders, it will sync with your Everbee store automatically. Printify handles the printing and shipping directly to your customer. You never touch inventory. And just like that, you're ready to start adding trending products to your store. The integration with Everbee Store is seamless. Any product that you create in Printify, you can automatically sync to your Everbee Store in minutes. You can apply these trends to over 1,000 different products that are available on Printify, like t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, tote bags, phone cases, home decor items, and so on. The best part is that there is no upfront cost. You only pay when someone actually buys your product. So if you want, you could even create on Printify and test all the 21 of these Pinterest trends across different products with zero risk. Printify has all the tools that you need to scale up: 24/7 customer support, auto routing on incoming orders. So click that link in the description below, set up your Printify account, and you will be ready to turn these trends into actual products. All right, now let's get back to the trends so that you know exactly what else you can create. Now, the next trend is absolutely perfect for print on demand. Afro Bohemian home decor. This keyword is up 220%. We're seeing African boho living room and Afro chic home decor trending up on Pinterest. And what's interesting is that we're seeing this mixing of styles. There are elements that remind me of Art Deco with those geometric shapes, but combined with these rich, vibrant, African-inspired patterns. For print on demand, this translates beautifully into wall art, canvas prints, and posters featuring those bold, geometric Ethiopian designs, for example. It works well for throw pillows, and honestly, pillows have been rising a lot in print on demand recently. These vibrant textile patterns are perfect for pillows and even tote bags with these colorful, eye-catching patterns could work very well. And it's good to know that you can find all these products on Printify and add them to your store. Canvas prints, posters, throw pillows, which would look incredible with these bold patterns. The key is incorporating those warm, rich colors. Think of colors like terracotta, burnt orange, deep browns, combined with geometric shapes and patterns inspired by African textiles. It's distinctive, it's beautiful, and it fills a specific niche that people are actively searching for. The next trend is cool blue. So let's talk about color for a second, because this one caught my attention. Cool blue is going to be everywhere in 2026, and I know what you're thinking. Great, blue, super exciting. But hear me out. We're not talking about just any blue. This is icy blues, glacier aesthetics, that frosty, sophisticated vibe. Pinterest shows icy blue searches up 50% and ice blue wedding dress up 55%. These users are visualizing something. They're planning a wedding, decorating a room, building a mood board. And when they are in that mindset, they're also thinking about what products fit that aesthetic. So for print on demand, you're not just slapping blue on everything. Think about what naturally exists in these cool blue tones. Ocean themes, winter landscapes, polar animals, ice crystals, those dreamy watercolor gradients. Let me think with you about some design ideas that would actually work here. Maybe minimalist designs with cool blue color schemes. Think something like simple line art with that icy palette. Nature photography or illustrations featuring blue tones, mountains, glaciers, ocean waves. And of course, abstract art with icy blue gradients. These do surprisingly well as wall art. And typography designs on blue backgrounds, something clean, modern, sophisticated. And here is a pro tip as well. This works especially well for home decor. Canvas prints, posters, throw pillows again. But it's also perfect for apparel when you're going for that calm, sophisticated aesthetic. Okay, but now we're going into completely opposite direction with Vamp romantic trend. And I'm kind of obsessed with this one. This is gothic romance when it meets dark glamour. We're talking vampire aesthetics, but made in elegant style. Pinterest shows vampire haircut up 40%, dark romantic makeup up 160%, and gothic coffin nails up 180%. Now, the gothic aesthetic has always had a super dedicated audience. Like, those people are loyal. But what's different here is that romantic element. It's not just dark and edgy anymore. It's dark and beautiful, mysterious and elegant. And honestly, if you can tap into this niche, you've got customers who will come back again and again because this isn't just a trend for them, it's a lifestyle. For print on demand, here's what works well, I think. Gothic typography with romantic elements like roses or intricate lace patterns, dark floral designs, black roses, that moody botanical vibe, vintage Victorian-inspired graphics with modern twist, and color schemes that are focused on dark, deep burgundy and dark purple. This aesthetic absolutely kills it on black t-shirts and dark-colored sweatshirts. That's going to sell. And what about wall art in this style? Well, people will pay premium prices for the right designs. So the audience for this is passionate and they know what they like and they're willing to pay for quality designs that actually capture this aesthetic. Okay, so now you know the trends, but let's talk about strategy, because knowing what's trending doesn't matter if you are selling the wrong products. And according to the Grand View research, apparel is still the main type of product. It holds over 39% of the market. T-shirts and sweatshirts are always going to sell. But here is what's really interesting and what a lot of people are missing. Home decor is the fastest growing category with a projected 24% compound annual growth rate. So here is what that means for you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't just sell t-shirts. Try something in home decor, something like wall art, which is absolutely exploding right now. And when I say wall art, I'm talking about canvas prints and posters featuring, say, abstract art in those trending colors like color blue that we talked about. Vintage-inspired designs that hit that nostalgia trend that we also mentioned. The margins on wall art are solid and people are willing to pay premium prices for designs that match their aesthetic. Then also look at drinkware. Mugs. They just keep selling. Year after year, mugs remain consistently strong. And they're perfect for minimalist designs in trending colors, for niche-specific graphics, pet lovers, book lovers, plant parents. Then also think about funny and sarcastic designs. Those never go out of style. And with print on demand, testing is literally free until someone buys. So create the designs, apply them to multiple product types, and let the data tell you what's working. Now, if you want a complete step-by-step guide on starting a profitable print-on-demand business from scratch, like the actual technical setup, design tools, marketing strategies, all of it, then check out this video. I'll link it for you up there so you can go through the whole process. Give this one a like, subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in that next video.